just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off the play fake. Brady. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the ball comes loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. Edmonds. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And a good burst there gets them 7 up to midfield. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Succop's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Murray out to his left. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's what I like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down and goal. Murray buying time to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Hook up of 15 yards there. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady flushed out right. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Brady. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. Flush to his right, and he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Again, it's Barkley. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Try to power it in with Arma. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going with Lindsey. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now their defense came through to the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running left, here's Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep here for Gronk.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Brady again. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point put through by Succop as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
On 2nd and 9, Murray being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds fighting through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Now Murray off play action. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, it's Murray. He gets it left side of Johnson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get your reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now Murray. Trying to improvise. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. It's Miller, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
Brady to throw again. It's complete. He's got Gronk. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a